Hello everybody and welcome back to Spore. Welcome back to the life of the Spore. Now, where were we? Ah yes, we were dealing with, never mind, my assistant is fiddling around with the settings. Oh dear.
What? I was just trying to fiddle around with the settings.
You're not supposed to be fiddling around with the settings. This is not the time. Now, what are you doing? So, my assistant was trying to... Oh, I see. So, wait a minute. I believe this is the wrong part. I don't recall we ever did this part at all. Wait a minute. Do you know what you're doing?
No.
You're supposed to be... This is a completely different part, isn't it? I don't remember this part at all.
Maybe.
Oh, give it here. Let me skip. This is getting boring. I don't think that our audience would enjoy all of this. Let's skip. I'm getting very bored of this. Wait, no. No, let's not skip. Let's go back there. Okay, what the hell is he doing? Oh yes, the Gaming Craft Team Spore Beast is now walking around and... What on earth are you doing?
What? I want to make friends with these guys.
You're not supposed to be making friends with them, you idiot! You're supposed to keep going with this timeline. It says here in the timeline to go to the nest. Thank God. Jeez. Took ages.
Sir, aren't we redoing this one again?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I can't seem to remember the last time we even did this. Because we did end up having a little bit of a day off. Considering, so anyway. Wait, no, this is the correct one. So, yes, my assistant then gave up on trying to fiddle around with the different spore parts, so I just went, okay, that's fine. Fine by me. And now what are you doing? You've already... Oh, God. This is going to take an incredibly long time. Oh, wait. Now I remember. This is the correct part, but why are we reenacting this whole thing again?
Well, most of it was boring.
Shut up. It wasn't boring. It was perfectly fine. He's laid another egg for the 500th time in his entire lifetime, the spore creature. Oh, God. We have a technical difficulty. Oh, wait. No, we don't. Oh, dear. I remember this. Don't mess it up this time. If you do mess it up, I swear that... Yep, you messed it up. You've done it again. Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God. I told you. What are you doing? My God. Don't stop taking pieces off of it!
It's supposed to be like this.
No, it's not! Now what are you doing? Stop fiddling through the whole thing and put it back to the way it was. It doesn't look any good like that.
I want to find out what other pieces there are.
Stop messing around with it! Oh God, now what are you doing? What are you going to do next? Tear its arms off, or even its legs? Stop. Don't put a pig mouth on it. Jeez.
But I like the pig mouth.
Shh. Don't put the pig mouth on it.
But it looks good.
Nope, we're not having a pig mouth on. That's it. Nope. Not continuing. You are not fiddling around with that any longer. I've had enough of you. This time, I am taking over. Now, where were we? Wait a minute. Actually, you can still stay here.
Okay, but what are we doing? Well, what do you want me to do?
I want you to watch and learn exactly how it is done. And did you really have to press that button?
Yes?
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, my assistant loves to randomly click buttons. Now what? Oh my God. You better not mess it up this time.
I won't. I'll make it better.
If you... Oh, finally! You've actually made it a carnival like I asked. Now what are you doing? You are not put... Oh, God. What have you done? Horns go... You have gotten rid... You got rid of the horns and you replaced them with strange-looking horns? Put them back. Don't fiddle around with the feet. Do not give it monkey feet or else I will fire you. Oh. I told you not to give it monkey feet.
But I like giving it monkey feet.
If you give it one more thing, I swear that you will not be... Hang on a minute. Where'd you get those... Yes, you say something about that? That didn't have 3 fingers to start off with. In fact, there aren't any with 3 fingers.
Look, I will continue with it.
I swear, if you do not make it how it is in the timeline, you will be fired. Now what are you doing? You don't want to give it butterfly wings or whatever, fly wings. We don't want it to fly. Do we?
It says here in the timeline it has to fly.
I don't want it to fly. Yet.
Okay, fine.
Now it is hatching out of the egg once again and... God, you have to make it look so ugly. What? You've put a mouth on top of its head. So? That is hideous. Absolutely hideous.
That was how we had it at the start.
So? Now what are you doing? Oh, so now you're going to come down here and be friendly to these things even though you can't even tame them. Oh, wait, yes you can. You need to get one more. Now, that one. Now, she'll be coming round the back. Well, that was quick.
I know.
Now, where are you going? Oh, God. This is going to be a long night. Do you have any idea what you're supposed to be doing here?
Yes. Continuing with the life of the spore, as you asked.
Yes, I said that you should continue with the life of the spore, because I need an assistant. And no, what you've gone and done is... Now what are you doing? Don't attack the poor... You are a murderer! An absolute murderer! Jeez! Now look what you've done to the poor things! No, stop! Stop attacking them! No, stop, assistant! I order you to stop! Stop! No. Oh, God! Is that all you wanted from it? What are you going to go and do next? Steal its eggs? No, but instead, what do? You get a strange webbed duck foot. That's a brilliant idea. Just go into their nest and destroy one of their own kin, and then just dig up a bone pile and find a webbed duck foot. And that one over there is probably going to drown thanks to you.
Be quiet, it's going to be fine.
No, it won't. It's going to drown. I can definitely see. Oh, so what? You're going to kill them, and then you're going to be friendly to them, and then you're going to kill them again. Is that how this works?
Pretty much.
Well, that is a stupid idea. An absolute stupid idea. I don't believe that our viewers would want to watch the rest of this, because this is getting very boring. You know, this commentary line of crap that we continue. But who cares? As long as they're entertained, Gaming Crafting can still go on.
But it will keep going on and on forever.
Not entirely forever. There will have to be a point where I actually decide to retire, but Gaming Crafting will still probably be on around the time in the next 20 to 30 years. So, anyway, the timeline so far is not that good.
That's because we just started.
Shut up! We didn't just start. In fact, look, we want to be sociable, huh? We want to be sociable. It says that we are an eating and killing machine so far. Actually, no, we're adapt. Oh yes, that's right, we are adapt. Don't you even think of going back there and killing those things again. Do you understand? Do not attack the slug things, or else I will fire. Do you hear me? I will fire. Now what are you doing? Don't just look around. You're going... Oh my god. I didn't ask you to attack the goddamn things, you murderer!
But you said we need to be adapt.
Not now! Oh my god, you could have done it in some other timeline instead of now. Now what are you doing? You're trying to bite its face off! My god. If you even think of doing the same thing again to these poor defenseless creatures, I swear that you will be fired.
But I thought you wanted it to be adapt.
Yes, I do, but not now. And these poor defenseless creatures had nothing against you. And you just decided to, oh look, little poor defenseless creatures, let's go over and start attacking them and ripping their faces off with our claws, and then scaring them to death so their young can run away in fear. Like, for example, this. The little baby one is running for its life as you can continue to rampage through their nests and follow it. And next time you're probably even going to kill the poor things.
I was only keeping the population down.
How about I keep your population down and you'll see how you like it, huh? Well, don't do that to the poor buggers again, or else I will instantly fire you. Okay, fine. And plus, if you were a spore, and I was the predator, I swear to God that you would be dead in an instant. Oh, congratulations, you've actually decided to keep this bigger brain. Congratulations. The Gaming Crafting Spore has now got a bigger brain.
But I thought it already had a bigger brain.
Shut up. You're ruining the timeline. Be quiet. Look at how happy they are. Thanks to you not destroying their entire nest. And now what are you doing? Why are you changing the settings? You're going to muck up everything. Oh, don't put the music up. Put it down.
But I like the music.
So the Gaming Crafting Spore is now being attacked by some other strange creature, which I will now give permission to my assistant, or my associate, or whatever.
Assistant?
Yes, my assistant, to destroy them, because they are attacking him. Which means, by all means, anything that attacks him first, he can attack back. And apparently, it's just swapped over to a different screen, with the crazy, I think, father or mother slug, or whatever, caterpillar slug, is just giving him googly eyes, and staring at him and going, "What the hell are you doing in my nest, eating stuff?" And I swear If you come back and attack them, you won't be getting another job here. Do you understand? Well, look where we are. Where we are so far. I don't care where we are so far. I care for the spores. Not for you going around and ending their life cycles within an instant. And what the hell is that ugly thing? Jeez. So the Gaming Craft Team Spore decided to walk around these strange, weird-looking cocooned nest things, or whatever the hell they are, and dig up bones around the nest, like a normal civilized thing. So it decided to walk around a little bit further, and further and further and further. You know, I'm getting very bored of this. Why don't we just skip to the good part? But that will ruin half of the fun. I don't want to see this. I've already seen it before, anyway. Oh, the goats, man. I remember this. Across the timeline, these crazy creatures tried to destroy the Gaming Craft Team beast. So it went invisible and stealthed around their nest until the stealth came undone and it was attacked. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is, it's being attacked. And now my assistant is making the spore run for its life and it's now doomed. Goodbye, Gaming Craft Team Spore. So, the Gaming Craft Team Spore will eventually meet its end. And it is dead. It got sideswiped by the beast, the goat man creature, and died, which now it will hatch out of the egg again and re-continue the entire cycle again. Jeez. You know, it's been a long time since we've done this, and I hardly even remember we even continued. We even did this, so now that we're doing this, I think this is part 3 or something, I'm not sure. But remember, this was, Spore Part 6, making friends and killing other spores. So you may continue to the next Spore video in time. And then we will work our way and finish the entire Spore series. And I think we will stop when it gets to the civilization stage. When it gets past the civilization stage and enters the space stage. Because I cannot be bothered continuing this to any further lengths than it already is. So, continuing the mating call, blah 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 blah, the strange weird whoopsie dance around the nest, while strange weird creatures are in the background going, what the hell are they doing? And she continues to lay an egg and create its new offspring. The new generation of Gaming Craft Team Spore was created. And this is where my assistant decides to keep its claws. Yes, claws. Don't ask me why. He just decides to. So anyway, the continuing of this whole species has continued throughout the ages, up until the, where is it? Timeline. Up until the space stage is when they stopped for some strange reason. They may continue, but so far we have only managed to catalogue all of the bits up until the space stage. Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry, I had a burp then. So, now he's putting strange fly rings on, which was the correct amount of time he was meant to put those on. And he is probably going to go on a rampage.
Who, me? Or the Gaming Craft Team Spore?
The Gaming Craft Team Spore! What the hell do you think is going to go on a rampage? You're definitely not going to go on a rampage here. You'll have a million policemen behind you, pointing weapons at you, telling you why, asking you questions of why you've decided to go on a rampage and burn the building to the ground and burnt every single thing in the Gaming Craft Team building. My God. So, anyway, I'm pretty sure half of the members of Gaming Crafting would not like you going around and burning all their games that they've decided to record for their viewers. The viewers, not their viewers, the viewers, and mostly their viewers. They would not like it. So, guessing you're enjoying watching the reenactment of this whole thing, aren't you? Viewers, I'm guessing you would be, since my assistant does take an incredibly long time to finish these games. Good lord. What? It only took me a few minutes. Shut up. Took you more than a few minutes. Took you hours and hours and days. And apparently the Gaming Crafting Spore just had a massive spasm. And apparently you're going back and... Oh god, never mind. This is supposed to be about the Gaming Crafting Spore. Anyway, the strange slug creatures have repopulated, and the Gaming Crafting Spore is going to be friendly with them, like I had actually asked. Instead of you, my assistant, going around and killing them at random. I'm pretty sure they would not like you. It was a little bit of fun. Oh, yes, I'm pretty sure you can just be Mr. Oh, this is fun. Let's go around to terrorize alien nests and kill them all because they've been too nice to us. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. No, it doesn't. So the Gaming Crafting Spore is stealthing towards its enemy, the Goat Man, and it is preparing to attack it. And with all its might and its force, it stealths behind one and attacks it, and kills it, which another Goat Man comes up behind and attacks the Gaming Crafting Beasts. And the Gaming Crafting Beasts end up dying. Well, the main one does after it eats. I think maybe the main one does, but I'm not sure. Who cares? But this is getting a little bit boring. So after this crazy Goat Man has done its little crazy sing-along, while the rest of them are all standing there, waving their hands, saying, "Hello, welcome to our nest. You're not going to do anything here besides burn." Besides probably not burn anything, because they didn't have sticks and fire back then. That you're not going to do anything like kill us or anything, but no, we're just going to dance while we're incredibly angry with you and suddenly become neutral for some strange reason. The Gaming Crafting Spore, everybody. Almost to the end of this episode of the Gaming Crafting Spore's life. We have almost reached the not civilization stage, the tribal stage, and we're not far from it, too. I believe I may be continuing an entirely new video of this, I'm not sure. I don't recall... now, this is a very good timeline. This is where the Gaming Crafting Spore has found some unusual creature, and obviously has tried to make friends with it. You remember in the last episode of the Gaming Crafting... Oh my god, and it's just walked straight into the sea, and it's probably ended up having a hernia and probably got knocked out, and is unconscious underwater. But no, apparently it's still alive, so... Go figure. A meteorite cannot kill these things. That's a bit strange. So the Gaming Crafting Spore immediately goes onto the shores of some distant little land and gets attacked by these strange creatures. And the Gaming Crafting Spore ends up destroying one of the creatures and goes off to go find the epic creature, if I am correct. I'm not sure. But who cares? He goes off and finds the other spore and sees if he can tame it. And he eventually gets to it. But I will not tell you... Well, basically, I just gave you a spoiler. If you don't want to hear the spoiler, even though it's very obvious, he tames the creature that he finds. So, we have nearly almost run out of time, but so we will have to continue the next life of the spore, maybe tomorrow, perhaps. perhaps. So the life of the spore has continued very rapidly, and the goatman species gets definitely, I believe, wiped out. I'm not incredibly sure, but I believe that they do. And I don't know what the hell's going on down there, but oh dear, I do not. Oh, now I understand. The goatman attacked those strange creatures that were its next door neighbours. It got very angry, and the gaming crafting spore began to intervene and kill the creature. Which at this point, the gaming crafting spore ends up dying. Obviously. Because the gaming crafting spore is completely weak until it gets to the tribal stage and the civilization stage, which then it becomes the greatest creature to ever walk spore Earth. And apparently, despite all the odds, it's still alive. So the timeline so far looks good to me. So basically, it has now become more evolved. And I think that I think we'll skip a valuable, all the boring parts, because no one wants to see the gaming crafting spore walk through a million miles of land and bush and trees. They want to see action. So, what are those things? Oh yes, I remember these things. These things attacked the gaming crafting spore. When the gaming crafting spore thought they were going to be friendly to it, which they were not, and it stunned the gaming crafting spore. I think, I'm not sure, but I think it did. But who cares? So, the gaming crafting spore continues to attack these creatures, and brings them to extinction, if I am correct. That or the gaming crafting spore leaves them behind, and decides to leave them there for a meteorite to kill them all. Again, if that is the case. I do not remember a meteorite that ever fell in the time of the gaming crafting spore and wiped those creatures out, but there had been a similar case with another spore species, but I forgot the name. So, anyway, the spores have continued. The gaming crafting spore has continued its massive reign across this planet, and it's completely wiped out those other small creatures with horns. And it's now continuing its journey. And it's not so far from reaching its goal to become a part of the tribal stage. My, this spore has done an immense amount of good. And we're almost coming to the end of this video too. So the gaming crafting spore has nearly completely destroyed the goatman spores species completely, not to be no offense to those of the goat farmers of today in modern day society that farm goats. But anyway, the gaming crafting spore, as you can clearly see, eliminates these the goatman species, and completely and utterly wipes it out. And we are almost to the end of the video. Oh dear! Ooh, that is a very bad ending. The gaming crafting spore could have annihilated that thing. It was on one health too. Oh dear. So, anyway, I think now would be a good time to end the video, as we are getting. Now would be a good time to end this episode. Now we're getting a bit closer to the ending. So, okay. And, well,